In the previous lesson, we have seen how to install Gaia OS on this particular system. We also installed Gaia OS here. We have seen how to assign IP address for the NIC cards and also bring the line protocol up and also save the configuration. Now let us install the relevant applications. First, on the system which is going to act as management server, I would like to install the application called as Security Management Server application. Security Management Server. We said that when you install Security Management Server, you can install it as primary management server or secondary management server or log server. So let us install it as primary management server. Now, and I would like to also create a user account, administrative user account for Security Management Server, a separate user account called Koti, and also give the password as JILL, Jill, Jack and Jill. I would like to give the password as Jill. And we also see other parameters. So let's install the Security Management Server application on this particular system, which is going to act as management server. How to install the Security Management Server? To install the Security Management Server, I log on using the browser. Using the browser on this particular system, I log on to the Gaia OS. I log on to the Gaia OS with the username admin, password as p@s00rd, and start installation of the application on this particular system. So let us do that. So I go to Smart Console. Where am I? I say command prompt. I give the command ipconfig. So what is my IP address? 192.168.100.10. So I'm on this particular system here. So I open a browser on the system. I go to the browser. I say https://192.168.100.20. So I give the IP address of this particular system here. So using this, I am talking to whom? The Gaia OS. I say enter. See, now I am trying to open HTTPS. It will ask for a DISA certificate. So this system has got a self-signed certificate which is not understood by this particular browser. So it says there is a website security certificate. I say no problem. Continue to this particular web page. Now it says what is a user. I'm talking to what? Gaia portal. What's the username of the Gaia administrator here? Admin. I give username as admin. I give the password as p@ssw0rd. Now I say what? Login. So I logged in to this particular Gaia OS using the browser. It says checkpoint first time configuration wizard. So I say next. I say continue the R80.30 configuration. It says management connection, the interface J0. These are the IP address and all. This we have given already during installation, showing all this configuration for the management port. I say next. It says what's the host name you want to give. I give the host name as mango-mgmt-pri primary. So I give some name like this and also give the domain name as mango.com. So I give host name for the system as so and so and also give say domain name. I say next. Now I should set the date, time and time zone. Let us give the time zone as Kolkata, Asia. I say Kolkata, Asia. I choose the time zone here like this. I say next. It says what you want to install here. I say I would like to install Security Management Server. I choose the first option. We how to install multi-domain server later. Let's install Security Management Server. I say next. It says you want to install it as a primary management server or secondary management server or log server. We have discussed this before. So for high management, high availability, in case the primary management server goes down, there should be some other management server. So to be on the safe side, you can install also one more secondary management server. The management servers not only give the policies to the firewalls, they also receive the logs from the security gateways. So we can also dedicate one management server only for receiving the logs. In that case, I choose what? Log server. So we'll see these options later. So I choose right now primary management server. So I'm installing this particular system as what? Security management server, primary management server. I say next. It says, who is the security management administrator? Gaia has got its own administrator called as admin. Admin is the administrator for the Gaia OS. OS level administrator is asking, do you want to create a user account for this particular admin for the security management application? So I would like to choose this as KOTI. So I define a new administrator. I give username as Koti, and I give the password as Jill. Jack and Jill. This password I have been given. I started giving in 1998 when I was working with Checkpoint, like say 4.0 version, Checkpoint 4.0 1998. First time I give the password as Jill, Jack and Jill. The same password I'm giving even now. Anyway, so I say password is Jill. I say next. Now it says which particular system do you want to define as a GUI, graphical user interface. See, nowadays we call it as smart console. Previously used to call it as smart dashboard. We are, like say, previously used to call it as GUI clients. So the smart console is called GUI client. Means the idea is from which particular system the administrators are allowed to log on to the management server. See, now for security reasons, I don't want this administrator to sit anywhere in the world and then log on to the management server. I want him to sit only on this particular system only and then log on to the management server. If whenever the administrator wants to do some policies, create some policies, I don't want administrator to sit anywhere in the world. I want him to sit on this particular system only. So which are the allowed GUI client? I choose this particular system only. So I say this machine. I can choose any IP address. I can say so-and-so network. I can give so-and-so range of IP addresses. Or I can say this particular system alone. So I'm saying this machine alone. That means later, once I install Smart Console, the administrator can only sit on this particular system and log on to the security management server and then do some policy changes and all here. I say next. I say finish. I say yes. So this will install the security management server on this particular system. So which particular parameters what is asking during installation? It is asking about what? The host name, date, and also time zone. It was also asking about the management port details. It was also like say asking us as to who's administrator. We defined administrator as what? Koti, and also give the password as Jill. And we also like say installed security management server here in the capacity of what? Primary management server. Now when I say install, installing one particular, it also was asking for allowed GUI clients. We choose this particular system alone as a allowed GUI client, graphical user interface. Nowadays we call it as smart console. During those days, let's say 1998, those days, we used to call it as GUI clients. We have something called policy editor. We have like say log viewer. We have some tools like that. All these tools combine to form something called a GUI clients. Nowadays we call it a smart console, which has got all the tools embedded in it. So it is asking for allowed GUI client, which particular system the user can access and then do management of security management server. So once I do this, we will install security management server application. It takes some time. Let's wait for the installation to complete. The configuration is complete now. I say OK. So what did you do so far? Using the browser on this particular system, we logged on to the Gaia OS here, and on this particular system we installed the security management server application. Similarly, let's install security gateway application here. How do you install security gateway application here again? Again, using the browser application, we log on to the Gaia OS here and then install the security gateway application on this particular system. Let's see how to do that. So again, I close this. Where am I? I say command prompt. I say IP config. Where am I? I am on 100.100.10. From this particular system, I open the browser. Again, I say https://192.168.100.1. So I give the IP address of the Gaia OS here. This particular IP address. I say enter. Again, it says because I try to open HTTPS connection, it's trying to ask for the digital certificate. The certificate here is, let's say, self-signed by this particular gate system, not understood by my browser. So it says I contact. So I say yeah, continue. I say admin. I say p@ssw0rd. This is the password of the administrator account over there, Gaia administrator. So I'm logging on to the Gaia OS. Again, it says first time configuration. I say next. Continue the R80.30. I say next. It says what is the IP address of the management port. We supplied this during installation. It shows the same thing. I say next. It says do you want to configure internet connection and all? I don't have anything right now. I say simply say next. Now it says what is the host name of this particular system. I give the host name as mango -ho firewall, and also give say mango.com as a domain name. I give host name for this particular system and also I give the domain name. I say next. Again, it says what's the time zone alone. I change date, time, and time zone. I say Kolkata. I say Asia. I say next. It says what you want to install, security gateway, security management. I say next, and I choose now security gateway. I remove management now. I'm only installing what? Security gateway application here. This system is acting as security management server. Which system? This system is acting as what? Security management server. Already done that. Now installing what? Security gateway. The system is acting as what? Gateway. So I only choose security gateway here. Uncheck this. It says it's part of a cluster. Right now there's no other firewall. If at all I keep one more firewall here, then I can create a cluster of firewalls. I say this gateway is part of a cluster. We'll do this concepts later. So I say no, this particular unit is not part of a cluster. I simply say next. Does it use, let's say, dynamic ascend IP address? No. IP address, let's say, given manually for the system. So I say next. I say no. I say next. It asks for something called as activation key. See, now we discussed about something called as SIC. SIC stands for what? Secure internal communication. What secure internal communication all about? Whenever the management server and the gateway, when they want to talk to each other, they would like to authenticate each other, verify whether they are the correct entities only or not, whether really who they claim themselves to be or not. And authentication happens by means of digital certificates. Issued by whom? Issued by the management server acting as ICA, internal CA, will issue a certificate to itself and also a certificate to the security gateway. So whenever they want to talk to each other, or in other words, whenever they want to open a control connection for any checkpoint service, what happens? They authenticate using the certificates. That means the management server should now issue, acting as ICA, should issue what? A certificate to the gateway. We'll do that later. Once I install Smart Console also here, when you log on to the security management server, we create an object for security gateway. That time we issue a certificate. We ask the management server acting as ICA to issue a certificate to the security gateway. Now the question is, any hacker should not install a management server, and before we could give certificate, he should not be able to give certificate to this particular security gateway, right? That means the security gateway here should only accept the certificates from where? Only from this particular management server. So what we do is we assign something called as one-time password. We assign one-time password here called as activation key on the security gateway. Later, when we create object for the security gateway in the management server, we supply the same password. Only when the passwords are matching, the gateway would accept the certificates given by the management server. So we'll do that later. So right now, I assign something called as activation key. Let's give it as ASDFGH. ASDFGH is a common password or one-time password I'm setting on the security gateway so that later when management server wants to issue a certificate to the security gateway, it should supply the same password. I say next. I say finish. I say yes. So what am I doing now? I'm installing the security gateway application on this particular Gaia OS. In the previous class, we have seen us how to install Gaia OS. Now we are seeing how to install the application called security gateway application. What parameter did it ask for installation of security gateway? It was asking for the host name, time, date, and then time zone, and also about the management port information, and also whether this particular firewall is a part of a cluster or not. The IP address is given dynamically or manually, and then it is also asking us to give a OTP, one-time password or activation key. We give it as ASDFG. So that's how we install the security. So it was about install now. I say okay. In the previous lesson, you have seen how to install the Gaia OS, also Gaia OS here. In this particular lesson, we have seen how to install the security management server and also the security gateway applications. Now, we said you have three-tier architecture. We have say security management server and security gateway. Also, Smart Console. So let's see how to install Smart Console on the Windows 10 system here. So where am I? When I go to the command prompt, cmd, I say ipconfig. I'm on this particular system here, 192.160.100.10, and this system is a Windows 10 system, running Windows 10. So on this system, I would like to install an application called as Smart Console. How to install Smart Console application? Now, when you want to install the Smart Console application, you can download it from any of the systems where Gaia is installed. Either I could contact Gaia here, or I could contact Gaia here, and then download the Smart Console from the Gaia OS. It's not available in the Gaia OS. I can download from anywhere where Gaia OS is installed. Let's say this. So I open a browser. Using the browser here, I'm trying to log on to the Gaia OS present on this particular system 100.20. So I say https://192.168.100.20. So I say login. I say admin. I say p@ssw0rd. I'm logging on to the Gaia OS, Gaia portal. Once I log on to Gaia portal here, I can see these network management, I can system management, I can see advanced routing, I can see user management, I can see high availability, I can see what maintenance, I also can see upgrades. Now what I do now, I go to maintenance. When I go to maintenance tab, I see an option here called as download smart console. So I can download smart console from this particular Gaia OS. I can download from. I can also access the Gaia present here. Let us see that. So if at all I go to the system here, I go to the browser. Again I say HTTPS //192.168.100.1. I'm talking to whom? I'm opening using the browser. I'm talking to the Gaia OS present here on the firewall. I say enter. Again I log in. Again I say admin. I say p@ssw0rd. Once I log in here, again I can see network management, system management, advanced routing, user management, high availability, maintenance, and upgrade. So I can also manage the Gaia OS using the browser like this. If I go to maintenance tab, I can say again download smart console. So I can also download smart console from here. That means using the browser I can contact Gaia OS present anywhere and then download the smart console from there. I could download from this Gaia or I can download from this because I'm already connected here to this particular Gaia. Let us download from this particular Gaia OS an application called Smart Console. I said download. When I say download now, the Smart Console is getting downloaded. I say now view downloads. When I do downloads, I can see Smart Console here, right? So what I do now, I double click on this to install the Smart Console application on this particular system. So I'm installing the Smart Console here on this particular Windows 10 system. I say you want to make, I say yes. Installation and all it says, I say okay. It's trying to install what is required for this installation to be done. I say I read the agreed checkpoint and user license. I say install. So what are we doing now? Installing here Smart Console application. We have seen how to install security management server application. We have seen how to install security gateway application. Now we are trying to install Smart Console application on this particular system. We said there are say 3-tier architecture of checkpoint. All the 3 components we are installing. It takes some time. Let's wait for installation to complete. It's just complete now. What I was saying in the previous class, previous lesson, we have seen how to install the Gaia OS. In this lesson, you have seen how to install the checkpoint applications like Smart Console, Security Management Server, and then Security Gateway. The next lesson, we'll see how to enable SIC between the management server and the firewall. So you can start giving the policies to the firewall.